Hi, I'm Andre Fisher with Keystone Sprinter, and I'm going to introduce you to all the great features and benefits of a Keystone Sprinter. At Keystone, Sprinter's been the flagship since 1996. We build them strong and we build them all day long. First, we're going to start here at the front cap. The cap on the Keystone Sprinter has got what they call key shield coating. It's like an automotive paint and then an automotive coating. So in the hot Oklahoma sun, it's not going to fade for you. Also, it's fiberglass, not an ABS product. That way, if something comes popping out of the truck in front of you while you're driving down the road and puts a hole in here, that's not a problem. You just fix it, paint it, and clear coat it again. Durable, strong, Keystone. Camping made easy here at Sprinter has been our theme forever, and we're going to keep that theme forever. So every feature and benefit I talk about is going to be camping made easy. Putting a lot of money, time, and engineering into just making sure your camping experience is 100%. With the 14-inch extended hitch pin, it's easy to hook up. Rear hitch vision, where you can actually see your truck coming into the back without having your wife, friend, daughter, son come back and stand here, keeping you safe and also easy to hook up to your camper. Because we want you to hook up, go camping, come home, and have a great time. And the least of your worries is to be to hook and hook, unhook from your camper. Let's go over here to Max Turn Technology. Max Turn Technology is something we patented at Keystone by using one piece of extruded steel all the way along here, and it's bent in the factory when it's built, okay? We don't cut and weld the main piece of steel holding onto our kingpin. We keep it one piece all the way across. That way it's the strongest possible. There's no welds, nothing can ever fail on it. Also, giving you in a short box bed or whatever kind of truck you might buy, you can turn and not worry about hitting the corner, okay? Let's come around here and let's talk a little bit about our slide systems. All of our slides are made with aluminum like the rest of the coach. Our slides are all built in-house in the factory and they're made with cables. Great thing about cable slides is for any reason, if something would go wrong, they're easy to fix. Number two, these cables are pre-stretched and good up to 12,000 pounds. This slide doesn't weigh near that much, but it's just showing the overkill that we do to make sure that everything works properly. Also, the motor that runs the slide is in the inside of the coach. It's not out here like a rack and pinion slide, so it's inside the coach. Two biggest enemies of any kind of electric motor, whether it be on an RV, a boat, car, whatever, is dirt and moisture. We put our cable slide system in the inside, the interior of the coach. It'll never get moisture, it'll never get dirty. That way ensuring your great camping experience. So your slides are engineered and they're always pulling, and it's a great system to have here, okay? On all your Keystone fifth wheels, you're not going to have just 30, 60, or 80 pounds of LP storage available. You're going to have 90 pounds of LP available. So two 30 pounds on the other side tanks, and then one more over here. Or this has a Darko barrier and vents. You can put anything in here that maybe you would like to be able to vent, like a can of gasoline or something at your camping experience, knowing that your family's not going to get hurt on the inside with fumes or whatnot going up into the camper. So this is a great little storage area. Right here we have our pass-through store. Every single one of our fifth wheels and travel trailers comes with a table. It's stored up underneath here. And also it's a slam latch door. It's recessed and it's a real meal key. It's not just a key that every person has to open it. It's impossible to break this slam latch because it's recessed in here easily. You can see that right here because it's just a hole in your frame. So there's never going to be any breakage. What we want to do is make camping easy by making sure that this is not broken. Okay. Also notice that in the pass-through, it's finished all the way along there. There's great linoleum. That linoleum goes from tip to tail in the coach. So any part of your coach that might be exposed for whatever reason, you know you're going to have a great finish to it. Let's talk real briefly about the awning here. This is the Solaire awning from Lippert. Some really great components to this awning. Number one, obviously it's all electric. You just hit a button. Number two, the speakers are in the corners of the awnings. Now when that awning comes out and it sits on top of you, the speakers are going to be right on top of you, so you don't have to play your music real loud. We've all been to a campground and heard speakers shooting out across the campground because they're in the sidewall of your coach. We decided to put them up there in the corner, and they sound great, and also they're right on top of you, so you don't have to have them loud, but you can hear them crisp and clear right on top of you. Okay? Also, this awning has what we call a rain dump, so you can dictate which side of the moisture goes off which side just by pulling it down. You don't have to adjust anything. You just give it a pull of the lever. Okay? Also, this awning has an LED strip, the Solar awning, and also it rolls up backwards. You might say, well, what does that help me by rolling up backwards? Well, it's Sunday morning. You're going to leave your campground. You got to get back home. You've got a long drive, and there's droplets of water from the dew that happened the night before. You take it all the way out, you roll it up backwards, and that dew kind of just recesses off the end as you roll it up backwards. Then you pull it back out and roll it up the right way. That way you have less moisture when you do roll it up. When you get home, you roll it out, it'll dry out faster, so you can get on with your life and make your camping experience even better. Again, camping made easy here at Sprinter. Okay, so that's a great Solar awning. This is our friction hinge door. I've got kids. My kids leave the doors open, okay? But the great thing about this is it's good up to 20 mile an hour wind, and it won't ever shut. So if your child leaves the door open, or me, because I forget sometimes too, leave it open, it's not a big deal. It's not going to slam and break. It's not going to hit against your coach and ruin it. It's going to stay right where you want to. We've all been camping with, like my grandmother. She has a hard time getting into our camper sometimes when we go. She's a little bit older, and just getting accessible in and out of the stairs is sometimes difficult. I love this door because you can use it as a handle too. Hand here, 2 hands going up in. What camper can you say has 2 handles going up into the camper? Not very many, but this one does, because that door won't hit you or slam shut because of the friction that's on the hinge that keeps it where it needs to go. I love that part of it. Also, again, with kids, it will never slam shut. Okay? It's a bigger door. It's a 30-inch door instead of a 28. In all of our models with 2 doors on them, we don't change the door size in the back we do in the front. All of our doors are going to be the same. It's a great user-friendly door. Okay? Big grab handle. Also, we have an entry light here to our steps, which is nice at nighttime, right here. And then also, we have a 3 by 9-inch drop. Okay? What we do is we put a little bit more distance here, because the step that I'm most concerned with is the step to here. We don't know if there's rocks or if there's a piece of carpet down there that's bunched up. That's where we're going to have a problem if we do. So I want to put this step as close to the ground as I can. If you notice, that's a very small step here, and we can step that all day long without getting hurt. Children, little dogs, grandma, all that. I want to make sure you're safe coming out of your camper, and here at Sprinter, we've made sure that you can do that with no problem at all. Okay? Always big windows here at Sprinter. We want as much natural light as possible. You'll notice that this window's over 6 feet long. Okay? So you're going to let in a lot of natural light, a lot of natural beauty, and you're going to be able to enjoy the outdoors. When I go camping, I love the scenery of it. I don't go camping in the city. I go out into the country where I can see mountains and forests and whatnot. I want to be able to see them. Okay? User-friendly window, very stout, great window. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about the underbelly in the correct track system right here. Okay? What we've done here at Keystone, and it's company-wide, is put on a correct track system. What that does is manages your axles. You can move your axles up to 1/8 of an inch either way just by changing a plate down here on the underbelly. I'll come over here. And if you see this yellow pad right there, all you have to do is take that off and switch it. What that does for you is it ensures that if you go into Walmart and you hit a curb and all of a sudden your axles get a little off-centered, okay, you can adjust this axle very easily, or your service department can do it inside an hour, hour and a half, 2, instead of cutting off the axle, welding it, having days of down camping time, and also thousands of dollars. You can do this just for a few dollars and an hour, or if Mr. Customer, you want to do it yourself, you're more than welcome to, but at RV General, I'm sure they'll take care of you. It's going to save you time, money, and also save you on tires, because you don't want your tires rotating at the wrong revolvement because your axles are a little unaligned. Okay? So we've done that for you. Safe, easy, camping made easy. Everything goes back to that. Okay? Let's talk about a little bit about our sidewall, our 2-inch thick block foam insulation, all aluminum sidewall. Okay, we make this sidewall in the same factory of all Keystone products. We have the best technology in the world as far as lamination. Delamination is not a factor with us because we test our walls, we put them through many rigors to make sure that they're strong, and we have a 5-acre facility under one roof, and all your walls are cured for 96 hours before they even leave our facility. This wall right here is made right next to a different Keystone product made to a $90,000 motorhome to a $60,000 travel trailer. So you can know that your 2-inch sidewall in that Oklahoma hail is not going to ever be a problem. It's going to be sturdy and strong the whole day long. Okay, camping made easy. Let's shoot down here real quick, if you would, to our 10-inch I-beam. Okay, it's also powder coated, 10 inches from top to bottom with a full out rigger. What we wanted to do here at Sprinter is make sure that when you're going down the road, because there's going to be bumps and bruises and things hidden, that you have a big I-beam. Most of the competition has a 6 or 8-inch I-beam, if that. We went above and beyond and made a 10-inch I-beam. That way the strength of the whole coach starts right here with your powder coated strength of the I-beam. This is steel. The rest of your coach is going to be aluminum to keep down cost and keep up strength. Okay? So this portion here is the only portion in the whole coach that's steel, but that's what we wanted to do to make sure that you don't have that sway going down the road. So the tip and the tail aren't going like this. They're just sturdy and strong, and also make your camper last a lifetime. And that's our goal here at Sprinter. Camping made easy. Okay? Electric jacks, we have the Lippert system. And when I talk about electric jacks, you just hit a button, they go down easily. Old ones used to be slow and not very strong. These jacks right here with the yellow bars go down in about 17 seconds. Our old ones went down in 31 seconds. Also, the motor's double the size. So it really pushes up the sides of the coach to make sure that the stabilizing is really on point and also works very well. New stabilizer jacks, they work great, camping made easy. Mom can do it, grandma can do it, little Jenny can do it. 5-year-old. Just hit the button over here and you're all stabilized. Okay? Jumping back over here, let's talk about the roof material. It's an alpha roof system. Technically it's a TPO, but it does have elements of EDPM. So it's also plastic and rubber put together, so it gives with the sun and the hot and the heat. It also is tough for the plastic. So it takes both elements that you use your roofing system on and puts them up there. That way you get the strength of plastic and the giving of the rubber. Okay? It's got a 12-year warranty, fully walkable. We want you at Sprinter to get up on your roof and make sure that all your seals, you didn't hit, a branch or a pine cone didn't come down and jam into something. We welcome you to go through your whole camper up there and make sure that you're going to be camping made easy for many years to come. Okay? Every fifth wheel comes with a ladder, and our backer system right here, very durable. You're going to be using your camper for a very long time. Okay? Lots of lights around your camper. They're not small. If you notice that we go to a bigger light on the outside of most of the campers, like this, your brake lights. We want people to see you. We want to keep you safe. When you're going down the road and it's nighttime, they need to be able to see you. And just again, go back to the same thing we've been talking about. Camping made easy. Camping made safe too. Welcome to the interior of the Sprinter Front Living 334 model. Everything that I talk about in the interior of this model will resonate into every travel trailer and fifth wheel we make at Sprinter. So if I'm talking about an insulation package, a fit and finish, whether it's in my big fifth wheels or my small campers, it's all going to be the same. So know and buy with confidence that with Sprinter, we're not going to downgrade our products, our furniture, or any of our build models. So just remember that when I'm going through all the features and benefits of this model, that no matter what Sprinter you buy, it's going to be the same. First of all, what I'd like to talk about is our Sprinter 0 to 100 degree guarantee. What we've done is we've taken an independent company and they've taken one of our Sprinters and put it into a box at 0 degrees, making sure the temperature stays at 72. So our insulation is doubled up with 5-inch spin rolled insulation, also with an astrofoil. So all of our grade R values like 28, 30, 20, and 20 in our back cap, okay, is what gives Sprinter the best insulation value for the price point in the industry. So what we're going to do with that 0 to 100 degrees is we're going to make sure that at 100 you stay at a comfortable range, and at 0 you stay at a comfortable range. We've done that by not only doubling the insulation, but putting big air conditioners in our units, and also a 35,000 BTU furnace. Okay, that's one of the biggest furnaces that the RV industry allows or uses. So you're going to stay warm and comfortable in your camping. We think of Sprinter here as a really camping made easy, but also as a great piece for your life. So if you have friends or family that come in for Thanksgiving, Christmas, maybe it's a cold time of the year, maybe you going to Wisconsin for Christmas, know that in your camper you're going to stay nice and warm. Okay? In this hot summer of Oklahoma, the roof is colored white. Also, that insulation value also keeps your camper nice and cool. Now, one thing that our insulation package also does is keeps the noise down. We've all been to that campground where it's a little loud at night, or maybe there's fireworks on the 4th of July going on. With better insulation becomes noise reduction, which is great to make sure your camping made easy experience is nice, quiet, and restful. Okay? Let's also go over the features of the build of the Sprinter product. First of all, we have bow floor linoleum with a 7-year warranty, crack resistant, scuff resistant, split resistant, so the hot and cold will not break for you. For 7 years, we give you a big long warranty, and it's very durable. Dogs, cats, kids, juice boxes, stain resistant. You can just clean it up, no problem. And underneath the bow floor is a 5/8 inch piece of wood called Dynaspan. Dynaspan is a resin-lined or a plastic-lined wood that makes sure that it doesn't absorb any moisture. We all heard of those campers or felt those campers where the floor is really soft, or maybe somebody left moisture, they had a leak and it got really soft and it ruined the floor, and it's thousands and thousands of dollars to fix that camper. You never have to worry about that here at Sprinter because we use Dynaspan. Let's say little Johnny forgets and leaves the sink on a Sunday morning and you're not around, and it goes into the bottom of here and all the way to the floor, and you don't see it for 2, 3, 4 months. That water sits there. It's not going to be a problem. You didn't ruin your camper. It didn't absorb. It's got a 25-year warranty on the flooring on the Dynaspan below this. What we're doing is making camping made easy. You don't have to get a new camper. You sop up the water and you go on with your life. Usually it's not even an issue at all. And that's on the upper deck and down here also. So you all always know that you'll have Dynaspan. Also, our floor is made of aluminum. All the walls are made of aluminum. And also, the back and the front cap are all aluminum, keeping you lightweight and strong. Double welded on each side to make sure that your camper is as strong as it can be. Okay? That's going to be on all your Sprinter products, not just on this beautiful front living. Okay? So when we talk about other things here at Sprinter, let's talk about some of the features and benefits of the inside, like LED lights. As you see, I can put my hand on this light. There's no heat coming off of it. It's also good for a very long time, 15,000 hours before you have to change this light bulb. What it also does is pulls very few amps off your battery, so if you're dry camping without a hookup, you can run this light and that battery lasts a long time, as opposed to an incandescent light. Also, we love to make sure that it's nice and cool in the summertime also, so it's not emitting any heat, so you get great light at nighttime. Even though it's really hot outside, you're not getting any heat off your lights. Okay? Our furniture is very luxurious, and what I like to say is it's user friendly. Number one, all of our theater seating comes out into a full recliner. Okay? These make into a wonderful bed in 17 seconds, making this one of the biggest beds in the industry from wall to wall. Now, it doesn't happen in every camper, but in this particular model, this is a great. So if you have somebody that's tall, 6'5", 6'7", 7 feet tall, they can sleep on this bed no problem. Also, there's no metal in our trifold sofas, so they're very comfortable. You can sleep on them all night. Again, camping made easy. Let's look at our TV here. It's a 40-inch RCA, very user-friendly, great picture. You're going to get this in every one of our campers. You're not, if you go down to a travel trailer that's maybe a little bit smaller, we're not going to cloak and dagger you with, hey, you got a big TV here, but you don't have one here. They're all the same size, great, same picture. Residential sound bar. Okay. What we did is we took the holes out of the ceiling and this is like a surround sound system, just like you would have in your home theater at home. It's AM/FM radio, and it sounds great. And it also goes to your awning outside, as we talked about before, the speakers on the outside. You just hit a button on here, and it goes to the outside. Also has Bluetooth technology, so if you want to run your Pandora or maybe music off your phone or whatever you want to do, you can do that right here from anywhere in the camper, up to 40 feet outside the camper. So even if you're outside using a camp kitchen or enjoying the outdoors, that's going to be at your disposal. Okay? Our cabinets. What we do here at Sprinter is we actually take these little knobs and we flatten them. There's a guy at our factory that does that. What does that do for you, Mr. Customer? Number one, when you put that in, it's hard to get in and they stay shut. Great. When you're going down the road, you won't have them opening. Okay? So it's going to keep all the contents in your camper when you go from Oklahoma City to Colorado to California. All your books, videos, and whatnot that you put into these great cabinets are going to stay there. Also, with the glass line finish, just a beautiful finish on your camper. Camping Made Easy means that when you go somewhere, you feel like this is home. And that's what we wanted to do here with all the finish and the maple hardwood. That's a real tree right there. That's a good piece of wood, not something laminated or constructed in a factory, okay? Your fit and finish all around your camper, look at the ornate workings of this wood along here. Again, we want you to feel like home. When you have guests and friends in your camper, or maybe you have family coming for Thanksgiving, when they come into this, they feel like it's better than a hotel room. It's nicer, it's bigger, it's more luxurious. So that's what we want to do here at Sprinter. Camping Made Easy is also feeling good about your camper and wanting to use it and saying, I can't wait to get out the campground just because I love my camper. Sprinter's going to do that for you every single day. Right here we have a fireplace, and I love fireplaces. A lot of people underestimate your fireplace. Here's what you're going to notice about your fireplace. Number one, there's no heat coming out of here at all. Use it for a lighter ambiance. This can go from 1 to 9 as far as light. So at night, leave it on 1. Use it for a great night light. It's awesome. In the fall, just like today, it's an October morning. It's a little chilly out. Put this on low, and you can get up to 5,500 BTUs out of it. It just warms up your campground. Also, what it does is you don't have to turn on the furnace and use any of your LP. You're using the electricity you already paid for at the campground. It doesn't cost you any money. Just warms it up, and I like nice warm feet. You can sit here, put your feet out here, and it warms them up real nice. It's just a great feature. This is one of the features that people talk about, like, I don't think I need a fireplace, but when you use it, you actually do love it. Okay? So again, Camping Made Easy here at Sprinter. Everything I point out is just trying to get people excited about using their camper, using it every day, using it for a lifetime. Okay? When we talk about our construction of our ceiling here, as you notice that it's a flat ceiling all the way along, and I'm 6'2", plenty of headroom. I can walk to the very front of this camper of my fifth wheel and not hit my head. I'm tall, and that's great. We've constructed that, a low floor in the front, and then down there, making sure it's tall enough to get to stand up in the bedroom in the back, which makes it really comfortable and easy to use. But if you notice, we don't dome our ceiling because we want our rafters and our insulation to be 5.5 inches all the way across. So here we have 5 inches of insulation. If a competitor domes their roof, that brings that truss to a point, and there's no insulation factor here. So in that hot Oklahoma sun, you're going to lose a lot of the coolness that you've already done with your camper. Okay? We keep it all flat, keep it tall. Great engineering from our Sprinter group. Okay? Let's walk down here and talk a little bit about the features and benefits of our kitchen. Camping Made Easy means that we also need to be able to cook and feed our families easily, comfortably, and to be able to enjoy our time at the campgrounds. One of the things I think is one of the biggest things that we encounter is how can we make this easier in your kitchen to work. We went out and bought the biggest spatula at Walmart that we could. We put it in a drawer. It was 21.5 inches. So you know what size we made our drawers? 22 inches. Some of the biggest drawers in the industry. They're deep, they're long, they're not cut off. 80 roller ball bearings on each side. Every single drawer is going to have a metal slide to it, making sure that it's strong and holds everything in a nice big drawer. We've all been in a camper where you've opened up a drawer and it's this short. Not here at Sprinter. they're all going to be this size. Talking about some of the storage and compartments, we always have a pots and pans drawer. Mom likes to make, my wife likes to make spaghetti. A big pot to put all your sauce in fits right in here easily. It's always under the stove, so you can grab it, put it up there, or even take it outside if we have an outside camp kitchen on that model. Okay? Refrigerator. You didn't even notice this is the refrigerator. It looks so good and integrates with our wood system that it's hardly even noticeable. But it works great. It's a RV fridge, 8 cube with gas and electric. Some of our models have a big residential refrigerator in them. It's just up to the model for you to choose. But it's easy, it looks great, and it works. Again, camping made easy. Say that hundreds and hundreds of times, but when people really start using that as their theme in their camping and the way we build them, it just works. Okay? Again, LED lights throughout the whole camper, a nice little coat rack in this model. Look at the fit and finish and the trim on everything in the camper as you go around. Everything is trimmed off and finished in a great, beautiful wood decor. So it makes you feel like home. Again, camping made easy. The cabinets up here, all easy to get to. Right here, open up. Okay, let's talk about our control panel. Number one, we try to put it up high. That way, little hands and little fingers can't get to it. In the middle of the night, you don't want little Miss Jill. I know my daughter was a little mischievous, you know, touching buttons and being curious, which is great for kids. But sometimes in your camper, you don't want your slide to pull in on your bed when it's in the middle of the night. So we put it up high here. It's all easy to read and easy to follow. Just touch any one of these buttons. There's nothing on this camper that you have to do manually. There's no cranks, no turns, anything like that. It's all right here, okay? Now, here's the great thing about Sprinter is that if the power does go out or something happens where you can't get power, you can bring in every slide, every jack, and put it on your truck without power with just a cordless drill. It's just camping made easy. So you take off this plate right here with the tool I give you, you pull in the slide with your cordless drill. It's very easy, okay? Let's go ahead and head on into the bedroom now, and we'll look at some of the great features and benefits of that. First of all, what we have is a porcelain toilet, okay? Every single one of our models is going to have a porcelain toilet. Number one, because it cleans easier. There's no pores in it, so it won't take up any of the contaminants that go into the toilet. It's just another great feature to make sure your family's safe and healthy while you're camping. Also, big sinks and big showers, and a skylight in every shower. Everybody likes a little natural light when you're showering. That way, also in our travel trailer models, taller people such as myself, or even 6'5", 6'7", can shower in there. You're going to find in other campers it's really hard to shower in there because it's so short in your travel trailers. But the skylight really makes it easy to get in and out of. Also, I really love it in the shower because I noticed that when my wife gets ready in the morning, she's drying her hair, and there's a LED light right here, but it's not hot. It's good light, but no heat. So you're not getting really warm when you're getting ready in the morning. It's just making sure that you're lit up with great lighting, okay? Again, great cabinets throughout, user-friendly, a mirror right here. This particular model, and a lot of our models, have a double entry to the bathroom, which is awesome because you, as sleeping in the master bedroom, can get to the bathroom without going through the main body of the coach, or your guests can come to the bathroom and not have to go through your door to get to use the facilities, and that's just great. So let's go ahead and I'll move on around here and we'll work into the bedroom. Now we're going to talk about some of the great features in these Sprinter bedrooms. Most of our travel trailers and our fifth wheels come with a bed slide, giving you a lot of walk around space. A lot of times people don't have enough space to walk through areas in the bedroom, but here at Sprinter we most certainly do. This is also a 60 by 80 inch bed, a standard residential queen, meaning you can buy sheets at Walmart, Costco, your favorite sheet plates, LL Bean, you can buy them online. You don't have to go to a specialty RV shop just to buy sheets for your bed. Again, camping made easy. We want to make it simple, fun, and enjoyable. Okay? The bed slide comes in and out and is easy to work. Also, we give you great features like a light, a reading light up above. And my wife likes to read at night. Books, things. Just going through the whole thought of every Sprinter is, what should we put up here? What do you think people would use the most? Instead of leaving empty space, let's put a bookshelf. Maybe for movies. Your TV can go up here against the wall if you'd like to watch TV in bed, if you don't want to be in the main living area. Also, again, LED lights, a fan for vents. You've got windows on each side for cross ventilation, and also big windows in the bedroom with an emergency escape hatch, which is in every unit, in every bedroom. Okay? So we're just trying to do things that people know they need. Big drawers. This is an actual piece of furniture put into our units. Okay? A big countertop for computers, whatever you might want to store up here. Big hanging selection, especially through our closet in our slide room here. But just know that at every Sprinter, we do our very best between our sales team, our manufacturing, and also our product managers are thinking about people. They're all campers. We're all trying to use the most amount of space in this box that we have. Also, let's also look at the box. I'm 6'6", my wingspan is 6 feet long. This is a 100-inch wide body. Most of your campers are on 96-inch wide bodies, which afford us to get a little bit more space left to right and also do a 2-inch sidewall instead of an inch, inch and a half, or even smaller. Okay? What that also affords us on a 100-inch wide body is also bigger water tanks. Most of your water tanks, and look at specific models, but in this particular unit, it's 87 gallons of fresh water, 65 gallons of gray water, and 45 gallons of black water. That way you don't have to take that little tag along over to the camp dump halfway through the week. You have huge tank sizes. That gives you a whole week of camping without worrying about it. What I like about Sprinter is, and we've thought about this, is you can take this camper out into the wild, set it out for a week, and use it. It's going to keep you warm. It's going to keep you dry. It's going to keep you safe. It's going to keep you quiet. It's going to keep you cool. You're going to have enough water to shower, drink, cook. The power out of the light's not going to dull the battery. It's going to keep it camping made easy. So know that when you're buying a Keystone Sprinter, that at Keystone we make at Keystone we make 60,000 units a year. Okay, Sprinter is one of 12 brands at Keystone. Our quality control is second to none. Our lamination plant, second to none. There's 57 people have to look through this camper before it leaves our facility just to go to those good people at RV General that are also going to look over it and take care of it for you with their lifetime warranty and the great sales staff and service there. So when you buy a Keystone Sprinter at RV General, know that the only thing coming up is going to be good times.